We will just reactive pulse. One hit KO Shadow Rider. Welcome back. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. And we are back with more Zeraora VMAX and Zeraora VSTAR. And again, I've been playing it a lot with the Flaaffy engine and wanted to share a couple of more matches I have played with the deck. It's definitely growing on me after initially throwing shade. Again, I admit I was lost in the Deoxys sauce, but I do think that the Zeraora VMAX and VSTAR deck does have some potential, and it's a lot of fun to play, and it can really catch some meta decks off guard. So in this video, we're going to see some matches against Regigigas is a big one. There's a really wacky match against a Shadow Rider Calyrex deck, and then a really scary matchup against Radiant Steelix that does not go the way you think it would. So again, here we go. Zeraora VSTAR. I'll see you at the end of this video. Enjoy the matches. How's your day going today? I might be dating this video, but that's okay. I do like to add some sort of personal anecdotes and some conversation here, especially for the YouTube videos where it's very easy to just get bogged down in here's the moment-to-moment gameplay. And on the VODs from stream matches, it's a little more conversational because I have actual people that I'm chatting with live. I will say this weekend, well, it's the weekend. My wife and I are pumpkin carving. It's very Halloween-y of a day. We are going to, well, we're going to watch the movie Halloween, the Jamie Lee Curtis one, the newest one. Then we're going to carve pumpkins at the in-laws place. So that's what we've got going on. I've got a Hello Kitty. This is not an ideal matchup here. We do get the VSTAR, which is nice. And I really need a better hand of cards here. If we can get, yeah, a Manaphy is going to be important here too. Okay, we can work with this. Now, I think the VSTAR is probably better, but I don't know if we can attack next turn with the VMAX. If they can get, I can't remember. I think that if they get Regidrago and Regigigas down, we should get, that's going to hit for 130. Yeah, that's the big problem, is that this has a hard cap on how effective the VMAX is because of how few abilities there are on the board, right? This one has, it's Regidrago and Regigigas, and that will let us hit for 120. Most of these hit for 130, except for this Regilecky, which is 120. So we need them to have both the Regigigas and the Regilecky down, and have, and the Regidrago, Regigigas on the bench, and Regilecky in the active for this to work. Otherwise, you have to go into the VSTAR, but then you need 3 energy for the VSTAR to work. Okay, are they going to do the thing? Okay, they got Gigas and Drago. We're still 10 damage short. And they're going to lean into the Regirock, as they should, and they throw down Path to the Peak, as they should, so that cuts off. Oh, that doesn't cut off anything. Okay. It doesn't cut off because we can still hit based on abilities, because Path to the Peak doesn't shut off their abilities. Shuts off our abilities. It stops Greninja from working, and that sucks. Okay. We will Mareep. And we're going to get rid of 1 energy. And hopefully, off the research, we can get a 3rd energy and start bombing. Okay, yep, we got it. We got it. Not only did we get another energy, we got some speed lightning energy. And that gets us, we don't necessarily need a... Ooh, is there any value in going into the VSTAR right now? Because we can go to 4. I think there is. If we can snipe the Regirock down, That would be amazing. And I think we're going to do that. And we can go and snipe the 1, 2, 3. And what's the one they're least likely to scoop? Probably the Reggie. They're probably going to want Gigas. And we pop that. Get that at least the immediate one-hit KO threat out of the way. Oh, and they're just going to go throw Regirock back into the pool, as they should. And this match is going to be very predicated on the V-Stars. Ampharos is actually not bad here. It can be helpful as a single prize attacker that can one-hit KO. Has the potential to one-hit KO one of these. Although the problem is their energy is almost always in the discard, so it's a bit of a gamble. Yeah, because they're constantly discarding energy. They do get the Regice, but I'm guessing they have a net. I noticed they double benched a Regirock, so this isn't going to work for them. And that's okay by us. I will go into... Let's get rid of the Zeraora and the energy. And grab another Zeraora V-Star. I think this has to be an all V-Star matchup here. And then at some point, we will go into the... Okay. Do we get rid... Oh, yeah, we're going to need to Ordinary Rod in the Pokemon. Let's get the Zeraoras back in here. And let's actually go and Marnie their hand away so they lose the Regice. Don't want them having that, like, at all. We do have another Marnie, which is great. And let's go Crushing Beat for 190. And yeah, let's get rid of that Path to the Peak. Having a free stadium bump is nice. I don't necessarily think it's as good as Deoxys. Uh-oh. They do have 2 Regirock, though, and the Regice, so they need a scoop up net here, too. Or they're willing to get bumped. Yeah, it would be nice if we could take out the Gigas and leave both Regirocks on the field. We don't have Boss here, unfortunately, and it looks like they're gonna eat another KO regardless. And that's not bad for us. They do get Regidrago. That's the one they're missing right now. And we're gonna Marnie that out of their hand as well. Oh, man. What a goated hand right now. Because, yeah, they're just going to have to eat it. Oh, they're going to boss up the Zeraora that doesn't have the energy. And we know they have the Drago in hand. And actually, we can mess them over another way here. If that's Drago, they're still going to have 2 Regirocks on the field and no Gigas. Okay. Now they can bench the Drago, and they're still short. They're still short on stuff. And we get the win. GG's. Zeraora taking out the Regigigas deck. And I don't know exactly why they benched the second Regirock, but that ended up being catastrophic for them, where all of a sudden they couldn't do the Regigigas thing because they couldn't get all of them on the board at the same time. And thankfully for us, this deck runs some hand disruption. I don't even remember. I think it's 2 Marnie in this, at least 2 Marnies. Yeah. And we got them at the right time as they were trying to get their board set up. We're just like, no, get that out of here. And we were able to maintain our offense that whole time. I do think Zeraora VSTAR is the way to go in this matchup for the most part, because you have to be horrified of... Actually, there's multiple one-hit KO threats. There's multiple one-hit KO threats. But if you go VMAX, then Regirock and Regigigas can potentially, well, Regirock can one-hit KO it. Does it one-hit KO it? With the Choice Belt, it can. Yeah. But yeah, you have to be horrified of both the Regirock can one-hit KO the V-Star. With the Choice Belt, it can also one-hit KO the VMAX. That's it. And it's Regigigas with the Choice Belt can also one-hit KO the VMAX. So definitely some one-hit KO threats. The V-Star is a little easier. You can skew the prize trade a little better. You do have Ampharos in there just in case, which can hit for up to 180 on top of also being Miltank defense. But just goes to show, yeah, top tier deck, Regigigas. And at the time of this recording, Regigigas deck is a little nerfed here because they're not able to run gift energy because it's currently bugged in PTCGO. But we still got the win. GG's. Okay, there's a couple ways we can go about this. I'm horrified of potentially getting one-hit KO'd here or taking big damage to the Zeraora. And we're up against the Shadow Rider deck. So there's probably... if it's the Mewtwo variant, then we have a problem. Oh, alt arts? All the alt arts and double VIP pass? Oh my goodness. And they didn't... Okay. Go off, Shadow Rider. Go off. Probably... I was most horrified of the Mewtwo variant, which does have bench sniping built in. Doesn't look like they have that, which is good for us. We will attach to this Zeraora. And actually, if they can get multiple Shadow Riders set up, that's really kind of bad for them. Because, okay, if they hit, I'm actually going to wait. I kind of want them to knock out the Manaphy because there's a world in which 600... we can hit 270 on the next turn. And we're going to get Marnied, so we probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Shouldn't have held our hand. Now we lost... Oh, we lost so much. Okay. Let's see what they have. This deck... I mean, they got an incredibly hot start, but they might have bricked right here, which I'm really... Okay, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, still not the end of the world. Still not the end of the world. They are going to attach, and we'll probably lose the... Oh, that was... They're going to get the third Shadow Rider set up. Do they have the pivot, though, and the energy? They might still be stuck here. I'm guessing that's an energy. Oh, no, they backed themselves into a corner. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, let's go and get a Crobat down, and we're just going to try and draw as many cards as we can. I don't like having to lose 2 Flaaffies here. So what we're going to do is get a Mareep down, and we'll Ordinary Rod that Flaaffy back into the deck before we... Yeah, we can at least save 1 Flaaffy before we get rid of this other one. And unfortunately for us, we don't get the out to the VMAX, and I don't want them to have energy. So we will... We'll just wait. We will just wait. This is... We both might be stuck here for a little bit, and that's fine. I guess I could go in with the Zeraora and just hit for 50. They are going to get the 4th Shadow Rider, but if that's not an energy, they're stuck. It's an Avery, and that's a little unfortunate, and we're going to get rid of one of the Zeraoras. We do have Stormy Mountain. They do get an energy drop. So this is going to be a bit of a problem here. And hopefully they don't get into a... They get their Crobat. Oof. Oof. Its stars are aligning here. Battle VIP Pass kind of showing its value here. And they're going to start rolling. Now the... And Pumpkaboo. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. If we can get the VMAX somehow, we got 1-hit KO on a Shadow Rider. if... Huh, they protected the... Okay, they feel like it's not worth it. That's fine. And we lost the Crobat already. And... Yeah, Pumpkaboo can stay right there. I'm going to go and put the balloon on the Manaphy when we're ready. I'm not ready right now. And I'm just going to hold. I just need an out to Zeraora VMAX. And we'd murder this deck. Oh, they've got research. Oh, and they had a Marnie too. They could have Marnied instead. Uh-oh. They are running through their deck. And they're going to be hitting for a lot here. Wow. Okay, we're going to need to stall for time here. We might be able to win like strictly by deck out at this point. And they are going to grab even more energy from the deck and attach even more stuff. But if we can just throw a bunch of single prizers in the... Yeah, like Pumpkaboo here is perfect. Pumpkaboo here is perfect. And we can just stall for time. And they're going to shuffle their deck a whole bunch of times. Oh, are they going to thin their deck even more? Are they just racing to get their hand down to nothing? And they're going to scoop Pumpkaboo up and they're going to attack. Okay, as they should. I would imagine that they've got to have boss in hand for the next turn. Have to imagine they have boss in hand. Okay, that is what it is. And I will boss up a Shadow Rider. And let's go and put a Greninja down. At this point, we're playing strictly for the deck out. Do you have the balloons? They have the balloon. Okay. And they're probably not going to draw any more cards. Like, we have unfortunately bricked horrific. Oh. Okay, do they have a Marnie to throw these cards back into their hand? We may win strictly because of them decking out. I mean, I'm fine with that. This is not necessarily the way I drew it up, but if they've got 0 cards and they can attack here, and yeah, even if they attack the Zeraora at this point, if they boss for Zeraora, they lose. Oh, no. And they Marnie. Okay. That was the card they had to play. And we finally get Zeraora VMAX. And they still have 0 cards. So they've already lost. 6, 12, 8. Yeah, we're going to get KO on a VMAX here. Awesome. And we got the card that we needed. Thank goodness. And let's draw some more cards. And it's only energy. Awesome. Okay. We will just reactive pulse. 1-hit KO Shadow Rider. Wow. I can't believe this was one of the silliest matches I've ever played. And we win. Okay. One of the dangers of the Shadow Rider Calyrex deck is that you're constantly the goal. That was in a way exactly what they wanted. They wanted to just like plow through their deck and take huge KOs, but they couldn't get huge KOs. All we had to do was, I mean, we didn't really have a choice, but we laid back and just fed them single prize Pokemon, and they didn't use any of their boss's orders. And let's see what did they had to have boss in the deck, right? had to have Boss in this deck. Yeah, they had 2 copies of Boss and they didn't use it. They prioritized cycling through their hand, and they saw that we had a crap hand, so they kept using research, or yeah, they, you know, drawing cards, and they got to the bottom of their deck, and at the end just didn't have enough gas at the tank. And Zeraora VMAX very much showing its value at the end. I wish we would have been able to show it sooner in that match, but Zeraora VSTAR's Reactive Pulse is going to punish decks that have a lot of abilities, such as Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. Another big one, I'm not sure if we're going to get to show it here, is Zoroark runs a lot of stuff with abilities, but besides Zoroark VSTAR has an ability, Crobat has an ability, Hawlucha has an ability, Dunsparce has an ability, Gengar has an ability. So that's a deck that you can very easily just one-hit KO stuff. And in this case, it's even worse because Zeraora only needs to attack twice to win the game. Anyhow, that was really silly. I'm glad we got that one on video. GG's. Ooh, another lightning box. I wonder if we're up against another lightning deck. That would be cool. And we're going to actually bench both Zeraoras right now. I'm not sure. This might just end up being a free pivot. We'll see what we get once we... Oh, Cry of Destruction. That might actually be a bit of a problem here. Okay, let's go and grab a Crobat. And I think in a worst case scenario, even if they bump the special energy, we can still... I'm going to put the balloon on this, and I will throw down Crobat. Even if they bump the special energy, I still get to draw 2 cards, and it's helped me set up our foundation like so. And I will go and grab Greninja. And this is, yeah, this is a... We've got everything except the energy here. So let's go wait. Well, we did get the energy, actually. If they have a double turbo and they just bump the lightning energy, that would be not ideal. But again, not necessarily the worst. We are going to lose the balloon. And depending on... And they're going to Avery us here, too. That kind of sucks, actually. I will get rid of the Crobat and the Greninja at that point. What are we up against that they'd be running Yveltal with the lightning box? Is it some sort of... No, it wouldn't be the... I don't think this is a Lost Zone deck. Okay, I think we're going to see their primary attacker right here. Blissey? Sorry if you heard me bump the microphone there. Magnezone. Okay. All right, lightning on lightning action. Sure. By all means. If we go into... My challenge with going into the VMAX here, and I don't want to go into the VMAX here, is that there's not enough abilities on the board right now to do meaningful damage. Although they might change that right here. They might change that right... Okay, 120. Yes, that would be enough. That would be enough. And they're going to throw a level ball out here too. Okay, Mareep's not good enough. It's interesting. They are playing the 60 HP Mareep, and generally speaking, that's the one you would want to play. But in a post-Sableye world, this is a real liability because 2 Mareeps, the 2 60 HP Mareeps can get knocked out by Sableye in one Lost Mine. So I prefer to go with the 70 HP one, even if it does become a problem with retreating. You might even want to mix the Mareeps up where you have 1 or 2 of these with 1 or 2 of these, or yeah, 1 70 HP Mareep just to throw off the math. They also have special energy here, so the Yveltal is... I mean, the Yveltal still might come in handy going forward. We do get the VMAX here, which is fantastic. And tell me we have the VMAX. Yes. And we will do... Theoretically, if we can get an energy on this next turn, which we should, right? There's a lot of energy in this deck. We do get a Mareep, which is great. And we get... They already ran Tool Scrap. Do they run 2 Tool Scrappers? You know, I'm going to hold on to my hand for now. And let's get rid of this energy and grab... Oh, there's bench sniping. Yeah, the Magnezone does snipe the bench. So let's get our homie Manaphy set up. And we'll start charging up the second Zeraora, which I'm thinking is going to be the V-Star. We'll Reactive Pulse for 240 damage, and we grab a Heavy Ball. Okay, they're putting up Mareep. They may have the system here to pivot and then turn this into a Flaaffy and start charging up the Magnezone. I think the Magnezone does like 180 and then grab 2 cards. It may make us want to switch our strategy from using Professor's Research to Marnie, though I like the idea of using... If we can get a 3rd energy and a Choice Belt, we would hit this. Oh, we're not going to be able to knock it out. We don't have the 270s, not going to be enough. Okay. Ooh, they've got their Zeraora 2 as a pivot. Got it. Zeraora VSTAR acts as a free pivot as well. So that's something to note. But we might want the balloon on the VMAX instead. Ooh, Crushing Hammer. Lots of control elements here. All right, didn't work. They've got another one. Doesn't work. A 3rd one doesn't work. Wow. I mean, that's my kind of luck right there. Okay. Let's see how they play it. And the balloon on the VMAX actually isn't necessarily a bad idea if we're not going to be able to one-hit KO the V-Star, because then we can go into the Zeraora V-Star and then pivot back to the VMAX if it makes more sense. But it looks like they are, yeah, they're just going to go into Zeraora. So we know their hand is bad. We know their hand is bad if they're just going to stick Zeraora in the active to die. We're not going to be able to get one-hit KO. As Magnezone V-Star, yeah, as long as it's got the... As long as Magnezone has the Big Charm on there, we're not going to be able to score a one-hit KO onto... And let's go an Ordinary Rod and get the Zeraora and the Greninja back in the deck. I will pop a balloon onto this Zeraora, and we're going to research. And we do get the V-Star. However, we don't get a... do we want a 3rd Zeraora at this point versus a 3rd Mareep? I don't think we need a lot of charging in this deck. Okay, let's throw down the 3rd Zeraora. And then that's our attackers for the game. And this should be enough to KO. Yep. We take down 2 prizes. We get another V-Star. And if they get rolling here, that sucks that they have Manaphy, so we can't use our V-Star power. They do have Raichu. That's a bit of a problem. Or could be a bit of a problem later, because this does have one-hit KO potential. I thought about sneaking Raichu into this deck, and I love this card. Love this card. I don't think enough people are playing this card, but I thought of, like, I played around with the deck and was like, it doesn't need Raichu, and so I took it out. Now, they took out the Speed Lightning energy, which is actually the right energy to take off because I can't reattach it with Flaaffy. And they might get rolling here with Magnezone. Yeah, Magnezone has 270 HP with the Big Charm 310. And they are still 1 energy short. Can they discard here, get a Flaaffy, discard some energy, get a Flaaffy, attach it, and start rolling here? That's the $1 million question. They do get it. So they will hit for either 180. Yeah, their Electrostar's not going to do anything here. So we're going to take a big hit. And they're going to grab 2 cards of their choice afterwards, which is fine. If we can snipe the Raichu, that would be ideal. Okay, but we do have the 2-prize lead. They're going to grab 2 cards of their choice, which we're just going to Marnie out of their hands right away. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those was boss, if they think we're going to retreat, which we are. Which we were definitely not going to stick around for losing the... Oh, no, they grab Level Ball and a Switch. Okay. I don't want to bench Stormy Mountain. That helps our opponent. And we're just going to retreat here. And I'm not going to give you a Level Ball and a Switch. Although those aren't actually bad cards for them to have right now. We do get the 3rd energy, which is great. We don't have a lot else going on, though. That is a problem. I will discard some energy here. And grab... I guess let's just thin our deck here. And we will attach to... My concern with attaching to this is that if it gets bossed up, then we just lose it. So let's just hit for 190. And there's no stadium in play. No need to discard it here. So hopefully we didn't Marnie them into boss. That's my big concern. We got the energy we needed and then some. Uh-oh. It's still not over if they Marnie the boss. Oh no, they don't have the other Flaaffy. That's a problem. That's a problem. They may not be able to get Raichu set up fast enough. But yeah, they are going to get Raichu going here. And I think one of the big challenges is that we're actually 10 HP short of one-hit KOing Raichu. They might just go for the Raichu knockout right now, actually, now that I think about it. Actually, no, it wouldn't work. Raichu, they can't pivot out because they could go into Raichu if they had Switch, could go into Raichu, discard all of this energy and just take the KO. But I don't even know if that'd be worth it, especially if they only have one Flaaffy ready. We do have outs for that just in case. We would have... Okay, they're just going to Magnetic Rip. I respect that. Ah, this Manaphy, though, shutting down the Lightning Storm Star, but they're probably also mad that we have stuff blocking them, too. And I think our big challenge is, at this very moment, I don't have a... I think we have to get the second energy onto the VMAX. And we just attack with Crushing Beat. If we don't attack, like, we're probably going to get KO'd by Raichu here. If we don't set up Zeraora, this might not... Yeah, see, right now we don't have an out to evolve this one, and we would be 10 damage short on the Raichu. But at least if we put the energy... The big problem is if they KO the Zeraora VMAX, this is still 10 damage short. Actually, yeah. No, if they KO this, then we put energy onto the Zeraora and we just blast this 4 times and we win. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it wasn't going to matter. I think we have game. One way or another. Yeah, Magnezone is a card. I do have the cards to build a Magnezone deck. I just felt like it wasn't good enough of a card. And here we go. They're going to Dynamic Spark, and I would let it rip for... They have to let go of at least 2. So probably the one on the Magnezone and then one on the Raichu. And then that's fine. We win. We don't need to play with our food here too much. They take the KO. Oh, 90. Okay, I forgot it's 90 damage. Is it? Oh, it's 60 plus the Choice Belt. Got it. All right, then we come in with Zeraora VMAX. We just attach the third energy. There's not really a lot of fanfare here. Hit for 240 and take the game. GG's. And there we go. Some synergy again between the VMAX and the V-Star. I mean, they both were able to tank hits from the Magnezone, but just being able to, you know, keep our offense going and being able to hit with a steady pace, and we were able to get out to a big lead and take that win. Interesting to see another Lightning deck in the format. I think there was some hope early on that Magnezone might have been an answer to Palkia, and it hasn't borne out that way, at least so far. And I think if I were to play the two, I think I prefer the Zeraora VMAX V-Star combo over Magnezone. What I will say, though, is that I personally love the inclusion of Raichu. I did have Raichu in an earlier version of my Zeraora deck. I don't think it needs it, and I think it's a little awkward, but it is theoretically possible. If you've got the V-Star set up with 4 energy, and then you just pivot out into Raichu with loaded 6 energy, that's a lot of damage. 6 times 6. It's like 300. That's a one-hit KO on anything in the game. So definitely something to think about on that front. GG's. So TBD on Wednesday's stream, but Saturday to Sunday is going to be 24 hours of streams. Please stream. I do stream. I stream twice a week, and I'm literally streaming for 24 hours on Saturday. But yeah, I stream twice a week. That is the maximum amount I can based on my current life circumstances, and I think it's enough. All right, Zacian, and I see a Palkia coin. That's a little weird. Ooh, Battle VIP Pass. Hit that early. Don't like that. Oh, Steelix. Meme deck. Okay. This is good. Yeah, it's the Steelix Basculin. This is a tricky gym creation here. There's no bench sniping in this, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go and put down Mareep. Let's go and attach some energy. You know what? We might as well throw down a Choice Belt here too. And we don't need to worry about Manaphy. And let's go and grab Greninja so that we can... And let's actually go Crobat first for 2 more cards. And that does kind of suck to get rid of this Flaaffy, but maybe we roll into a Ordinary Rod later. Let's get a second Zeraora down. And let's get a second Mareep down. And this is a pretty good start for us. The only thing, yeah, getting rid of this Flaaffy does kind of suck. And we do get the V-Star here. And we do get outs to Flaaffy as well. And we have how much energy? 3. Okay. Well, outs to a Flaaffy. You're still 24 hours. You watch your vids on YouTube and you learn. Awesome. But yeah, it's 24 hours. And just a heads up, like, it's not going to be 24 hours of Pokemon. The first 2 hours will be Pokemon trading card game. Then I've got like family and friends coming over. There's going to be a lot of different games. There'll be some Mario Party, Trombone Champ. There's going to be some cool murder mystery stuff that we're doing. There's going to be a taste test. If we're able to raise $1,000, there'll be a segment where my wife paints my nails. There'll probably be some Mario Kart. And then by like 4 o'clock in the morning, it's just going to be a complete gong show. Oh, are we going to get finessed here? We might. Yeah. Oh, no. This is bad. Check this out. Okay, well then. They have an attack, destructive finish. They discard all of their cards until there's only one card left, and it does 30 damage for every energy they flipped. It's pretty disgusting, TBH. It's still like a meme deck at best. That being said, we just got styled on really bad. And we may lose here. There's a pretty good shot that we've already lost. I think the only thing we can really do at this point is stall for time. So check this out. We'll attach some energy to this Flaaffy. And what we have to pray happens here is that we deck them out. They need to get all the cards back into the deck, which is why we're going to boss up this Zacian. And if they can't reset their hand, then they just lose. And they're going to Thornton into... Yeah, they're going to turn that into Basculin, and then they turn that into Basculegion. Okay, we've probably lost. Now they're going to throw all that energy back in the deck, and then it's going to loop again. Then they go back into the Steelix, and we lose. Okay, here. Let's see if we can work around this. I'm going to Marnie. If we can snipe this, like, we win. I don't think we can, though. Let's see. Okay, it's not over. It's not over. All right, we wait. And it's still not over. They can still Thornton, even if we're able to blast them out of this. And they're just going to Intrepid Sword, as they should. Oh my goodness, they hit the triple on the Zacian? Okay. 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 Let's go and Marnie them again. This is insane. Play Cluedo, 24-hour stream. Probably not. Clue is not my favorite game, but yeah, but noted. Yeah, they're gonna go into Zacian and Intrepid Sword here, and that's gonna suck. And they're gonna get the 4th energy onto. I need a Choice Belt. I don't know if we have any more of those left, but it's looking really bad. Like, it's looking real bad. We do get a balloon. That's nice. And let's get rid of this energy. I'll get rid of this and this. And no. I can go. How about this? 1, 2. How much HP does that have? Yeah, 3, 4. This is still going to hurt, isn't it? I'm realizing now they can still go into the Basculegion, and this is going to hit for... it'll hurt for some. And they get a free retreat here. We need to boss this and hit with the Choice Belt for us to have a shot here. Okay. This is technically not over. Technically not over. Let's go into this one. And we will Crushing Beat. 380 damage. Yeah, we'll get rid of that stadium. If they Thornton this into the Steelix, then we're dead. Lost vacuum. Okay, what are they going to? They get rid of our balloon. If they don't have it, if they don't have the Thornton, we win. They don't have it. They don't have it. We hung on just long enough. Man, I was so sad for like the majority of this match. And look, we got him. We got him. Retreat. And here it is. Max Fist, 240 damage. GG's. Oh, that was... Well, first off, GG's to my opponent. They played that well, and I know they were playing with a meme deck, and they got pretty far. Thankfully, with the Zeraora V-STAR being able to snipe, pivoting into the second Zeraora V-STAR so that we didn't get Brave Bladed into Oblivion there, and then having the foresight to get the VMAX set up so that we could take the one-hit KO on the Zacian. French kiss. GG's. There we go. One more time. That is Zeraora VMAX with Zeraora V-STAR. I think it's a really interesting rogue tier deck option in that it has tools that can really catch people off guard. It does have its moments against some of the more meta decks in the game. I don't necessarily think this is your play for the World Championships, but if you're looking for a solid rogue tier deck option or a solid lightning focus deck option, I think that Zeraora VMAX and V-STAR are definitely worth considering. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch over at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And of course, check out my website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, thank you so much for watching, and we're out of here. Later. Oh, hold on. Let me find the outro. There it is. Later.